Erzählt er nochmal weiter, oder?
She came to a wide river filled with snapping crocodiles. She couldn't even swim. So what do you think she did?
She ran on top of their heads.
That's right. It was a magical forest where the plants seemed to know each other. She had to use magic mushrooms to get high or up.
Okay, ich denke... Oh Gott, wie habe ich das denn hier nochmal gemacht? Ich glaube, das war der für den. Dann der und dann der letzte. Springe ich hier mal drauf. Okay, das war, glaube ich, falsch. Oder? Scheiße.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
Ah, das war die falsche Reihenfolge. Shit. Eigentlich braucht man, glaube ich, nur diese beiden. Kann das sein? Und jetzt habe ich schon wieder zu schnell hintereinander weggemacht. Nee. Okay.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
Okay, dann noch einmal. So schwer die... Das wird ein bisschen länger dauern, glaube ich. 1. Und jetzt. Okay, ich hoffe, jetzt klappt's. Oh, nicht so weit. Ach du Scheiße.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo.
Ich glaube, da hatte ich ein bisschen zu viel Schwung drauf. Tut mir leid, Leute, dass es ein bisschen länger dauert. Okay. Oh, warum springt die dann immer zur Seite? Verstehe ich gar nicht. Also, ich meine, viel zu weit, so. Ich finde, sie springt generell sehr, sehr weit. Oh, du Dumme. What the fuck, einfach nur. Ach, noch einmal. Okay, und weiter.
She learned to use some bendy tree branches to fling herself across a patch of deadly sharp bamboo.
Gott sei Dank.
As the sun was setting, she came to the giant ogre's campsite. And there, the princess discovered that the ogre had captured Fred.
So, das ist jetzt die letzte Attraktion. Beziehungsweise der Part, wo wir letztes Mal aufgehört hatten. Aber ich weiß jetzt Gott sei Dank, was ich hier machen muss. So, schnell da drauf. Und jetzt im richtigen Moment hochspringen. Okay, ich hab's geschafft. Was?
You should never make fun of people, but with ogres, sometimes you have to.
Du kommst schon. Warum macht er das so weit? Komm, jetzt mach ihm ordentlich einmal. Willst du dich verarschen? Oh, willst du mich verarschen? Geht doch. Und komm. So, und jetzt gleich schnell da hoch. Und... Hoppala. Was da? Okay. Und warum stirbt dieser dumme Prinz dann nicht?
And so the princess tricked the ogre and rescued Fred. Fred didn't feel too good about it. He really loved the princess. Fortunately, the king told him about a giant spider that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand. So Fred marched off to the lair of the giant spider, singing a brave song, a little less loudly than before. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she went off looking for him again. Fred's footprints led her into a dark and creepy cavern, full of strange dripping sounds, kind of like the basement at school. Her footsteps echoed and echoed until it sounded... Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Soon she came to a vast pit filled with vicious, deadly spikes. It was much too big to jump over, but far off, she could hear moaning. She thought it might be Fred. So what do you think she did?
I know.
What?
She used an umbrella.
What?
Like that nanny in that movie.
This is the Middle Ages, honey. Where would she get an umbrella?
I don't know, but that's what she used.
I don't think I have an umbrella.
Well, you better find one, because she used an umbrella.
Where am I supposed to get an umbrella?
Da ist eine. Hammergeil, ey.
Oh, there we go. So, the princess bravely threw herself into the air, slowing her fall using an umbrella. Just like that nanny in the movie. She floated down into the cave, deep.
LOL? Hallo? Man darf hier nirgendwo anecken, Alter. Krass.
Wait, that's not
Ich
what
muss den
happened.
wieder nehmen, ne? Ich hab den ja nicht mehr in der Hand. Krass, ey, wenn ich das jetzt nicht schaffe, ne? Dann... Yep.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning. But maybe it was only the wind.
Oh, was? Was war das denn? Das war seltsam.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning. But maybe it was only the wind.
Okay, vorsichtig, nirgendwo anecken, bitte. Ah. Na, da ist er und auch die Spinne. Ach, du ahnst es nicht. Jo! Oh, Gott sei Dank.
She landed softly, right in a spider's web.
Also Leertaste. Hilfe!
Fortunately, it was a very old web, and she was able to break free. Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder. The princess needed to find somewhere to hide.
Sorry, aber solche Sachen, ne, die gibt's sogar in Mario-Spielen, wo du dich in so einer Grube oder sowas vor so einem Stein verstecken musst.
Suddenly,
Das
a
ist
giant
eklig.
spider jumped out of the shadows and attacked her.
Hilfe,
She ran
Alter.
and climbed, but the giant spider was very good at climbing too. It had 8 legs and the princess only had 2.
Nein, nur weil ich abgerutscht bin. Oh.
Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
Yes. Heiland. Okay.
Poor spider.
Nix poor Spider, ey.
Finally, she found Fred. He was all wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend. He was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He really loved the princess. The princess decided he was cute. Fortunately, the king told him about a dragon that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed. So Fred marched off to the mountaintop of the dragon, singing a brave song, very quietly. After a few days, the princess got to wondering
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
that too. But she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
Eine richtige Berge hinten im
The
Hintergrund.
dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her to turn back. There were rock slides and fire.
Oh, ja, klar!
But she was very brave and nimble, just like you. She wasn't going to be put off by a few deadly dangers.
Übrigens, sorry, wenn meine Tastatur so mega laut ist im Hintergrund. Ich muss mir echt mal eine neue anschaffen.
Up and up she climbed. When she got cold,
Nein!
she thought about the hot buttered muffins she would make once she got Fred home. Do you still like muffins?
I love muffins.
The princess hoped Fred liked muffins.
Hopp. Scheinen solche Wasserfontänen oder so? Ah, okay. Kommt hier noch was? Ja.
When the princess got to the lair of the dragon, she was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof of the dragon's cave. So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her.
Ah, okay, das löst die Strippen da oben. Okay, einmal noch, hoffe ich.
Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And so the princess and Fred lived happily ever after. Fred never had to go on another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning. There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
Das wäre mega witzig gewesen.
Yay! Yay, Dawn, you did it!
Speichern. Der Stoff. Okay. Geht zum Zirkuszelt. Gut, bisschen kürzere Aufnahmesession heute, aber ich würde sagen, das war's jetzt erstmal. Ja, ich bedanke mich wie immer recht herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Würde mich freuen, wenn ihr in der nächsten Folge auch wieder mit dabei seid. Und sage einfach mal bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüssi.